Peace and love, divine souls. Welcome to my channel, A Single Mother's Off-Grid Story. So that is me. I'm a single mother of 5. I have 4 of my children here on the camp with me, and we are off-grid on 20 acres of sacred land in Northeast Arizona, where I've been called, guided by Divine Spirit to build a healing arts retreat center and community village where we are here in our mission to raise the vibration and frequency of the earth from the inside out. Wouldn't that be a better world if we're all vibing high in our peace, in our love? And that starts with us, and it really starts with me. And that's the mission I've been given. So I want to talk today about the prophecy that started it all. So as a single mother, and I'll give you a little backstory on how did I even get to that point, right? Married for 10 years, went through a cycle with my ex-husband, and it got hard as a single mother. I ended up taking him back for a couple years, but Spirit kept pushing me away towards that separation. In that time of separation, I started deep meditation and really tuning into truth, all right, oneness, that power that's within us to really be able to release and relieve myself from this karmic loop that I had been on with my past partner. And through this download I received called the Goddess Flow Method, I was able to transform alchemically within my being, because everything is energy. So I had to go through this energetic release process of cutting the cords and really uprooting all that had been placed within me or that I allowed to be a part of my reality and shift it. So I began to affirm within myself who I truly am, what I'm truly here to do, and really tune in through meditation and stillness what I'm called to be and do here. And I listened, and my gifts began to overflow through this Goddess Flow method that I have been guided to create. Now, what is the Goddess Flow method? And I'll put my link below to my website, goddessflowinternational.com. But what this method does is work through your inner energy system, your chakra system from root to crown, uprooting in every chakra what no longer belongs, what's no longer serving your highest good. Because until now, right, you've been on this journey and everything's working out for your highest good, whether it looks good or bad on the outside. It's pushing you to transcend those issues, those problems, which I call opportunities. And so as we become more aware of what's happening on our outside world, that's causing us to shift into higher realization, we get to understand what's truly happening in our journey of life, right? So I began to work through my own energy, okay, and uproot that which no longer served my highest good, which had played its role in this path of me getting to where I am so that I can ascend to my next level. And in doing that, I amplified the power that was within me. So what am I truly here to do? What is my purpose here? That became really crystal clear and fluid. And one very deeply rooted part of this mission is to encourage other single mothers. You can do this. If I can do this, if I can manifest all of this, okay, just embodying my true essence, releasing all that doesn't serve me, and staying in tune with my purpose, passion, and power, you can too. That's part of the mission, but it is limitless. This energy is needed for everyone to truly know the power of who you are, to move in it, to flow in it, and open up to the limitless possibilities we have as an individual and even more multiplied as community. And that's what I'm here to share and do. So back to the story, okay? So as I was awakening within myself through the Goddess Flow method and really embodying my power, alchemizing all the things that doesn't belong, I became more in tune with my purpose, which is what I'm here doing now. It led me to here. So on this journey, I had been working most of my life. It was all about the money, like how much money I can make here. If it wasn't enough, let me get to the next more money. And it was all based upon finances. And the more I had, the more I spent. And it was still a struggle. It was still stress. It was like, okay, so if it's not about the money, what is it? Okay. And all of you can probably comment below. It's about peace, harmony, truly feeling alive, and just working on this repeated cycle. Get up, get dressed for work, go to work, get the money, come back, and you get breaks whenever you can, and you live the rest of your life like that. Like, what kind of life is that truly? And that's part of the mission on here too, to find your tribe, whoever you feel aligned with in community. Find your tribe and get off grid and really get out the matrix system. That's part of it. But again, back to the story. So I left my job, which I was making now about 40 grand a year just on my own. And Spirit just deeply spoke in my spirit, it's time to leave this behind. And every time I've had an ascension in my spiritual path, it was always leaving the money. I was at my peak at every point. Leave the money behind and follow Spirit. And this time it was like, if you do not leave the money behind, this money mentality, this get it, get it, go get it, go get it for the money attitude, I was going to turn into a pillar star. I literally heard that, it's scripture. I will turn into a pillar of salt. Like, I had to stay focused, stay on the path that I've been guided to be on. Because I kept leaving the path to go back, well, which one was comfortable. I went back to my ex-husband because it was comfortable. It was secure. It felt familiar. But Spirit was like, no, I need you to focus on what you're here to do, Deanna. Okay? And so that's been my journey, is really staying on that path now. So the past 3 years, after leaving my job, selling my home, selling everything in it, all my materials, all my clothes, everything, literally left the house, me and my kids, with just suitcases for what we needed for the journey. And then little things that I was like, I didn't want to get rid of because I'm going to need it for my spiritual work or just everyday living. I kept those things, only the things that I needed to do what I am called to do on this path. And every time I think about money, Spirit reminds me, do not worry about how, just allow yourself to just be who you are here to be. Follow your calling, follow soul. And that's what guided me here. And that's what led me to the prophecy. So let's take a little walk here and talk about this prophecy, because it's major. And I've been prophesying since my early 20s, during my early ascension into first Christianity, and then out of Christianity into full Christ consciousness and oneness. I've had prophecies that just randomly would show up whenever I was meant to receive them. So I listen and I hear. And even when I wasn't at a clear point in my life, Spirit was speaking through dreams, visions, and audible messages. So this particular message came in waves, okay? The first one was a dream, and it was a flood dream. And I've never had a flood dream, but it reminded me and spoke to me the days of Noah. Okay, when Noah was told to build an ark, and Spirit reminded me, we are that ark. It's time to prepare our ark. Again, Goddess flow method. Prepare your ark, prepare your energy for what's to come, because when your energy is secure, when your energy is aligned, then you will be able to flow through whatever is happening in life. It doesn't matter, come what may, you are so grounded and rooted in peace, love, and light, and knowing that everything is working out for your highest good, nothing's gonna bother you. Nothing can get to you. Nothing can get to your center, your core, because you know at your heart, at your center, who you are, what you're here to do, and you know all the doors that are opening for you are for you, and all the doors that are closing are also for you, okay? And that's the way we live. That's the way we rise. That's the way we flow. Goddess flow, okay? So I received that dream, and then back-to-back audible messages, and then I seen in the sky, which I also get messages in the sky, which are always nothing I've ever seen before. I seen in the sky clouds like pillars of smoke surrounding the sun. Never seen this in my life. And I was like, is that what a nuclear, bomb looks like? I also seen a dragon in the sky, and I could see fire pouring out of its mouth. Okay. Never seen this before or after this vision in the sky. So I took note, and I'm very in tune with Spirit when I tap in, tune in, turn on. So I knew Spirit was speaking. And then I saw this lion jumping over the tree, and I seen that as a vision of salvation. Salvation is here, but we have to stay tuned in to what Spirit is speaking and how Spirit is moving us and what we're being called to do, where we're being called to go. So I've been very in tune with that these past 3 years since receiving this prophetic vision after vision after vision. And so with all these dreams, and this is like giving you the bare root. So I'm going to post a link to my other YouTube channel below or in the description, which breaks down the full transmission. I even confirmed it through the cards and spirits like order and peace. The earth is calling us back to order and peace within, and we are earth. So when we root and ground that in our earth, it then grounds it into our earth, the earth that we live upon, because we're all connected. It's all connected. And so that's where we're being called back to the earth, back to nature. When we become one with nature, okay, then you become one with yourself, all right? And the earth becomes one with you, and things begin to flow back in peace and harmony. So I received these prophetic visions of what's to come. I also had a vision of the takeover of the United States. I seen these birds, and they were colorful, like a flag would be colorful. And then the birds, I believe, and I know now that we see what's going on with the war in Iran and all these different countries coming together, working against each other and so forth, I look at the flags. The colors on the flag were the same colors of the birds. And there was this big pompous bird, which was red, white, and blue. You know who that is. And it got taken over. So that's also to come. And it's also just showing up right now. Again, this was 2 years ago I received this vision. And Spirit has been guiding me up into this point to where I am today on this land, the single mother off-grid story. How did I get here? That prophecy was number one. And then I received the audible voice message. I was sleeping and Spirit started speaking, and I woke up and started writing. And the message was, invest in land we can build on. Home a village. Build a healing arts retreat center. Grow our own food and host healing arts festivals. I just wrote it down. Didn't know how it was going to happen. Didn't have the funds or any resources to make it happen. Didn't know how to do any of this. But again, here I am by faith, by embodying the frequency. I know what I'm here to do and my purpose and my mission, and allowing the doors to open for me. That's how I arrived here on the land on 20 acres, which the northern 20 acres, and I'll show you here now. I'm standing like where we're going to have some gardening, some community gardens here. We're going to refurbish this whole land, turn it green in the desert. Absolutely. Everything is limitless in divine mind, for divine is limitless. But looking north here, our Healing Arts Retreat Center here. Healing Arts retreat spaces for overnight stays. We'll start with glamping and build up to earth homes, which we will build as community here. A healing arts temple, a yoga shala where we will dance and move the energy. Okay, healing arts spaces. All right, all throughout this sacred land. But guess what? It takes a village, and that village is being called in right now. So, beloveds, that is the mission and the vision I've been given. To invest in the land, check, okay? To home a village, which that's the phase we're in right now, homing the village. We have 2 members here, already secured land here with us, and we have 10 more spaces available. We're also going to have single mothers here because, again, I'm a single mother. I know how it is, and I'm here to empower our single mothers. So we got sacred space here dedicated to single mothers and their children to help them awaken and arise through the Goddess Flow method. And here serving on the community in Sacred Exchange, then we also have Sacred Exchange available as well. So if you feel called to join an intentional community that is fully plant-based, fully sober, fully high vibe, and here to raise the vibration and frequency of the earth, to live in connection and oneness with the earth, in harmony with each other, regenerative gardening, healing arts retreats and festivals, and really living the life that's connected with our children, rooted and grounded in love and light, here is the invitation. And that information will also be below. But that's what we're here to do. That's my calling, and that's my beginning of the story. How did I get here on this land? It was through prophetic vision. And me following that vision, not letting anything steer me from that vision, not willing to become a pillar of salt, not willing to repeat another cycle, not with another person, not with another place or thing, because I know what I'm called to do now, and I receive that calling. I'm not afraid of it anymore, and here I am. on 20 acres of sacred land in northeast Arizona. People say, well, why the desert? I didn't choose the land. Like literally, the land chose me. The finances to secure the land chose me. And here I am choosing the land and choosing my purpose here on this land. And now calling in those who are going to sit at this table with me, the 12 disciples on this beautiful mission of love and light, to sit here with me, to dance here with me, to live and laugh and love here with me, to build here with me with our own hands from this sacred earth. Let me show you this. This is the sacred earth we're going to build upon, but not only that, we're going to use the same earth to build our earth homes. All is being provided for us. Okay? So if you feel that is your mission, your vision, your purpose, I invite you to join us, beloveds. Okay, the door is open. Follow Spirit. And I look forward to sharing more with you about our sacred land, showing you the development of our land as we continue to move forward in our story. All right, sending you so much love and light, peace and love always. And maybe even join us here for a retreat soon. We do have events coming up. Check the link below for our upcoming offerings, which is all supporting the building of this land. All right, beloveds, peace and love.